welcome to Paws52.
I'm Mitchell.
And I'm Hannah.
On Thursday, wear Oviedo High School colors or Haggerty High School colors for the rivalry game.
Remember, no school Friday because of testing. Take a break and relax before the second 9-week start.
On Monday, we have girl track tryouts. Then on Tuesday, we have boy track tryouts.
Also on Tuesday, there is a PTSA Spirit Night at Cafe Panuzzo's.
On Wednesday, there are track tryouts for both girls and boys for long jump and shot put.
Now let's get into the show.
On October 3rd, 2008, the show Star Wars The Clone Wars premieres on Cartoon Network and runs till 2020.
On October 4th, 2019, Joker is released to theaters, earning 11 Oscar nominations.
On October 5th, 2018, the movie Venom is released to theaters, with the sequel Venom Let There Be Carnage being released last Friday.
On October 6, 2004, LeBron James' eldest son, LeBron James Jr. is born, later gaining recruitment interest at the age of 9 from Ohio State University.
On October 7, 1959, Simon Cowell was born, later being judge of American Idol, Britain's Got Talent, and The X Factor. He also produced America's Got Talent.
On October 8, 1953, Don Larson pitches the first perfect game in World Series history against the Brooklyn Dodgers.
On October 9, 1973, Steve Burns is born, later becoming co-creator and original host of Blue's Clues.
Hi Panthers! Track season's coming up and I want to tell you about tryouts really quickly. So, if you're interested in running track, first of all, let me tell you what it includes. Track is both short distance, long distance, and it's also long jump and shot put. If you've never heard of a shot put before, it's a really heavy metal ball that you launch and throw it. And we usually have gold medal winners here at Lawton Chiles Middle School. So, short distance, 100 meters, about half the track, 200 meters, one time around the track, 400, twice around, 800, 4 times around, and a mile, which is 8 times around the track. In addition to that, again, we have long jump and shot put and relay races also. So if you're interested in tryouts, girls, you should come out on October the 11th, right after school from 4 to 5. Boys, October the 12th, right after school from 4 to 5. And then we'll have shot put and long jump tryouts right after school on Wednesday the 13th from 4 to 5 o'clock. When you come out, make sure you go to any bathroom in the school to change into running clothes right after school. Do not expect to get into the locker rooms because we can't let you in. And then meet us out by the tennis courts for tryouts. The running tryouts are a 200-meter run once around the track and a 400-meter run twice around the track. Any questions, please see me in 2210 or Coach Rohr upstairs in the 8th grade building or Coach Bond upstairs in the 7th grade building. We can't wait to see you all out there. Competition is fierce. We can only have room for about 75 students in all, so come ready to give us your best. Have a great day and good luck.
My favorite pizza topping is pepperoni because it gives your pizza an extra flavor. My favorite pizza topping is olives because I'm a vegetarian and I don't have many toppings on the table.
My favorite topping is pineapple because it's sweet.
My favorite pizza topping is jalapenos because they're spicy.
My favorite pizza topping is probably buffalo chicken because it's spicy.
My favorite pizza topping is pepperoni because it tastes better.
Hi, I'm Christopher from Paws52, and today I'm interviewing
Benjamin, and I am 7th grade.
Okay, Benjamin, what would you like to see on the PBS cart this year?
Maybe some toys.
I'm also joined by
Austin, 8th grade.
Austin, what would you like to see on the PBS cart this year?
Arid clusters.
We also have here today
Aurelia, and I'm in 7th grade, and I would like to see bubblegum on the cart.
I'm also joined by
Brandon, and I'm in 7th grade.
Brandon, what would you like to see on the PBS cart this year?
Some types of candies.
We also have here today
Jason, and I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, Jason, what would you like to see on the PBS cart this year?
Probably something like chocolate, maybe Snickers.
So there are a lot of careers you can go for here in Florida. Mainly, a lot of them actually have to do around tourism, around our theme parks that are world famous. Here are some careers you can choose. If you want to be an Imagineer, which is the people who design all of Disney World, coming up with countless ideas and getting a few of them put into the parks, you can get this job by having a 2-year degree in architecture from college even though that's not actually required. Imagineers get paid on average $90,000 a year. However, it takes an extremely long time to get here. You need to be extremely talented and amazing to become an Imagineer, even though you don't need a lot of experience. Now we'll talk about being a Halloween Horror Nights scare actor. Halloween Horror Nights is the event that's come back annually for nearly 30 years here at Universal Studios Orlando. If you want to be a scare actor, aka the people who scare the absolute stuff out of people like you and me attending the event, you can do so. Once you are 18 and can work from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m., you can take this job. A lot of the times, roles require certain body shapes, voices, physical activity levels, and other things like that. You will need to audition, and in recent years this has been online, to become a scare actor, and you might get chosen, you might not get chosen, or you might be put on a list for if somebody steps out, you can take their place. Scare actor is an amazing job to have, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a great job too. So let's say you're not interested in the mouse or the wizards. Here is a great one for you. If you want to be a SeaWorld animal trainer, aka the people who put on the amazing shows, dedicate their lives to taking care of these amazing animals and saving the lives of countless animals, you can do that. If you want to be a SeaWorld trainer, you will get paid an average of $30,000 a year. And you will need to have either 4 or 6 years of college experience in either biological science, psychology, or drama. Finally, let's talk about the master builders of Legoland. These are the people who make the amazing Lego structures like Miniland USA, or just the crazy structures you find around the Legoland parks. These people need to have a bachelor's degree, so 4 years, in either architecture, design, or engineering. And you're only going to get paid about $35,000 a year.
Mr. Beast or PewDiePie? Who will win?
I prefer Mr. Beast because instead of just playing games like PewDiePie, he actually helps people by giving them money or either helping them, like whether buying their items or just helping them all out in general.
I would pick Mr. Beast because he's funny and he does really cool videos.
PewDiePie. I like Mr. Beast better because I don't watch PewDiePie.
Mr. Beast because he's cool.
For Halloween, I'm gonna be a tree. And I'm gonna be a bus. For Halloween.
For Halloween, I'm gonna be a Disney princess. I'm gonna be an avocado.
I'm gonna be a monkey for Halloween. So we've done a lot of polls here at Paws52. However, a lot of them only account for about 6 people. This week, I plan to change that. I'm going to be doing a school-wide poll. Simply scan this QR code and fill out the Google Doc, answering the simple question, do you like hamburgers or hot dogs better? Once you answer that, next week I will have all of the data in a pie chart ready to go and we can see what the campus prefers. I'm relying on you to get some good data, so let's go ahead and make it fun.
8th graders, do you want your baby photos featured in this year's yearbook? If you do, scan this QR code or email me your baby photos. Bye, Panthers!
Thanks for watching our show.
Stay tuned to learn more about PBS.
Bye, Panthers!
Good morning, Panthers. I'm Mrs. Stivers. I'm one of the counselors in the Counseling Center, and we have Miss Forrester here as well, aka Vanna White, for those of you who know who that is, who will be describing the Panther Bucks for us a little bit later in this segment. We would just like to talk to you a little bit about PBS and what that stands for. It's Positive Behavior System that we hope to have on our campus to create a positive environment, but also to keep and maintain a positive environment. And in doing so, we want to recognize your efforts when you go above and beyond. One of the examples that we like to give for being respectful is when a student does not interrupt their teacher in the classroom when they're trying to teach or they're just talking to another student. Another example would be if you are coming up on someone who happens to be on the phone, not interrupting that person until they're off the phone and making sure that they give you eye contact and ask, how can they help you? That would be a good way to be respectful. One of the other examples is if you are encouraging, and one of the most encouraging people that I know on our campus is Miss Forrester, so I thought she would be the perfect person to share with you what that example might look like.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Stivers. Well, Panthers, those of you who know me very well, I'm sure you have always received a very encouraging, positive message from me, really and truly in the mornings, encouraging you guys to get to class on time, telling you to have a great day. Okay, so that's something that you guys can do to your classmates, encouraging each other by just affirming them, letting them know that they are spectacular and fabulous. What about a teacher? You can always be encouraging to a teacher. Your teachers are always in the classroom preparing their lessons, and you can let that teacher know, hey, Miss such and such, or hey, Mr. such and such, I really enjoyed that lesson. Thank you so much. Keep up the great work. Because sometimes adults like to be encouraged too.
So our next item that you might receive a Panther Buck for would be is if you are prepared. And that might just not be only homework. That could also be that you came to school with your class supplies. Because I'm sure that there are some teachers out there who are probably a little bit concerned over the fact that maybe some of you might only remember to bring your pencil once a year or your paper. So maybe if you could remember to do that and start out small and do it once a week would be great. But then you can build up and hopefully get to the point to where you could bring your supplies every day. Another example, and the last one on our Panther Buck there, is to be responsible. And what does that look like? Doing what you're asked is obviously one of the prime examples of what it means to be responsible. But also if you're absent from school, and this is a big one because unfortunately a lot of us have had to be absent from school this year. So I would say giving it your all and following up with those teachers when you get back, checking eCampus, making certain that you're using your planner to mark off those things that you've turned in, as well as keeping track of what you still might have left to do. So I would say those are probably the biggest examples of what we can think of when we think of what PBS stands for.
Well, Panthers, as you can see, this is what a Panther Buck looks like. Now you're probably wondering, how much is a Panther Buck worth? It is worth $1. Now, Miss Forrester, can I use an actual $1 bill? No, you cannot. You can only use the Panther Buck. Okay, so where can I use this Panther Buck? Well, 2 locations. You can use this in your teachers' classrooms. Every teacher should have a positive behavior support chart. And on that chart, they have different incentives that you can use your Panther Buck towards. So for example, you can use it for, a homework pass, or you can use it to eat lunch with your teacher. Maybe even sit in their swivel chair if you guys feel inclined. But then in addition to that, you guys can also use a Panther Buck at the cart. So every Friday during lunchtime, there is going to be a Panther cart that is going to have various items on it. So you can spend it on candy, snacks, some trinkets, some games, maybe even some school supplies. So if you're running low on pencils or erasers, you can even use it on bracelets. So there are going to be various items on the cart, and they can range from 1 Panther book to maybe even 6 Panther books. So, you know, we really want to encourage you guys to really go above and beyond so that you can earn, you know, those rewards, because we really want to see you guys, you know, doing great things on this campus. So, well guys, we hope you've enjoyed this segment, and we are looking forward to seeing who is gonna earn their Panther books. So yes, we hope you guys enjoy, you know, working towards those rewards and incentives.